Morning light ripples across the lotus pond. Runyu and Jinmi sit beneath the willow-shaded pavilion, a chessboard resting quietly between them. The game has long paused. Jinmi, chin on her arms, has drifted into a peaceful nap. When she stirs awake, blinking at the soft sunlight, she stretches and smiles. "Runyu," she says brightly, "today's the Heavenly Queen's birthday. Don't tell me you've forgotten." Runyu's expression remains calm, almost distant. "The Queen," he says slowly, "is not my mother by blood. My real mother was but a simple spirit who attained immortality. After she passed, the Queen adopted me. When I was young, she treated me kindly. But over the years, her heart changed. She fears I might compete with Shufeng for the throne, so she keeps her distance." Jinmi tilts her head, her eyes full of sympathy. "I see," she murmurs. "Then you and I are alike. I was once just a little grape spirit. It was Lord Changfeng who granted me form and taught me to cultivate." Runyu raises an eyebrow, curious. "Then why do you command water and ice? Grapes don't fall from the clouds." Jinmi laughs. "Sufeng said my body's good for water magic, so I practiced that. Though honestly, I'd rather turn spells into breakfast." She sighs dramatically. "Speaking of breakfast, my bun spell failed again. Let's go out for real buns instead." Runyu smiles faintly, a rare warmth passing through his eyes, and agrees. At the mortal tea house, Jinmi is full of wonder. She watches the servers rush about, everyone calling them "Xiaoer." Little second. Thinking she's clever, she waves cheerfully and calls one "Xiaosan." Little third. The nearby patrons freeze, then glare. Runyu hides a chuckle behind his sleeve, amused by her innocent mischief. Over steamed buns and tea, Jinmi grows serious for a moment. "You should still go to the Queen's celebration," she says gently. "Even if she doesn't treat you kindly, you must still be respectful. Do what's right, and your heart will stay clear." Runyu studies her for a long moment, then nods. "Perhaps you are wiser than you seem." After the meal, he prepares to return to the Celestial Palace. Back in the heavens, his attendant Kwanglu greets him with bright enthusiasm. "Your Highness, I've found the perfect porcelain jar to collect starlit dew for the Queen's birthday gift." Runyu's voice, however, is cool and distant. "I'm sure the treasures from your father's immortal mansion are exquisite." The words strike Kwanglu like a hidden blade. She knows he has discovered her secret lineage. Still, she forces a smile. "These dewdrops shine only once every 1,000 nights. You've gathered them for 3 years. You should deliver them soon. It's a gift fit for the Queen." Runyu merely nods and turns away, his thoughts unreadable. Meanwhile, Jinmi grows restless in the mortal realm. As she hums idly, the door bursts open and Yanyu strides in, grinning. He claims that on his way to the Queen's banquet, a powerful celestial force drew him here. Jinmi's eyes widen. She secretly guesses it must be the lingering power of Shufeng's spirit energy. Delighted, she begs Yanyu to take her to the heavenly banquet. "Maybe I'll meet some ancient immortals there, someone who can help me strengthen my powers. Or even save Ruru." Yanyu hesitates, but her pleading eyes win him over. They head to the heavens together, but at the southern gate, 2 guards block their path. Thinking quickly, Yanyu produces a golden hairpin, the phoenix feather Shufeng once gave Jinmi. The guards bow instantly and let them pass. Far away, in the crimson halls of the Fire Palace, Shufeng receives word from the demon realm. The border lords are fighting again. Lu Ying arrives to take her leave. Before she departs, she asks quietly, "If your heart belongs to Jinmi, why allow Princess Sue to enter your palace?" Shufeng sighs. "It is my mother's will, not mine. Jinmi and I are a bond fated to end in sorrow." As Jinmi and Yanyu approach the grand celestial courtyard, Jinmi suddenly clutches her chest, a strange ache blooming near her heart. Yanyu steadies her and leads her inside. The banquet is resplendent, gods and immortals seated in dazzling rows. Yanyu points out each guest to amuse her. "See them? The water god and the wind god. They're married, though they barely speak. Cold as winter ice, those two." But Jinmi's gaze lingers on the water god. A faint, inexplicable warmth wells inside her, as if some part of her remembers him. Nearby, 2 immortals whisper about the real purpose of the feast. The Queen intends to choose a bride for Shufeng. They joke that Princess Jingwei will surely win. Again, Jinmi's heart twinges painfully. She presses her hand to her chest, but says nothing. When the Emperor, Queen, and Shufeng finally enter, the hall falls silent. Shufeng's eyes immediately find Jinmi among the guests, sitting beside Yan Yu. A flicker of anger crosses his face. He had trusted Runyu to keep Yan Yu away from her. Why had his brother broken that promise? Still, this was not the time to quarrel. He signals the guards to tighten watch around the hall. As Runyu approaches the throne to offer his gift, the queen's sharp gaze catches the vine in his hair. "What is that ornament?" she asks coldly. Runyu answers without hesitation. "A gift from a dear friend. It holds great meaning." The emperor asks if this friend is present. Runyu replies softly, "No, they are not." At that moment, a mischievous mouse immortal transforms into a mouse under the table and scurries straight onto Jinmi's lap. She jumps and cries out, startling the entire hall. The queen waves her hand, forcing Jinmi to reveal her true form. For a stunned second, everyone gasps. She looks exactly like the late flower goddess, Zifan. The moon immortal steps forward to smooth things over. "She's Shufeng's attendant," he explains quickly. The emperor recognizes her at once, the same flower spirit who saved Shufeng's life more than once. Even the water god stares at her, his eyes full of wonder. Sensing the queen's growing hostility, the emperor quickly changes the subject. "Let's enjoy Princess Suye's dance," he says warmly. The princess performs gracefully, her every move flawless. When she finishes, the queen smiles proudly and places her beside Shufeng. But before the moment settles, Jinmi blurts out innocently, "I've seen this before, in the heavenly picture scroll." The queen's smile freezes. Her voice turns to ice. "Impudent girl, you dare utter such indecent nonsense before the court?" She orders her guards to seize Jinmi and execute her at once. Shufeng leaps to his feet, pleading, "Mother, please, she meant no harm." The emperor joins in, trying to calm the queen. But Runyu steps forward and kneels. "It was I who mentioned your birthday to her," he says evenly. "The fault is mine. Punish me instead." The queen narrows her eyes. "You lied before the emperor, and now you take blame for a servant? Is deceit your true nature?" Runyu bows his head in silence, accepting the accusation without defense. Enraged, the queen releases a spell toward Jinmi, but a burst of golden flame erupts around the girl, protecting her completely. It is Shufeng's phoenix feather, glowing fiercely in defiance. Seeing this, both brothers kneel, begging for mercy. The hall descends into chaos. Yan Yu seizes the moment, grabs Jinmi's hand, and runs. "Stop them," the queen shouts. Thunder and lightning answer her command. The thunder god and lightning mother give chase. Yan Yu and Jinmi escape into the clouds, panting. He grins, still breathless. "We make quite a team. Want to train together from now on?" Before Jinmi can answer, Shufeng appears, sword blazing with firelight. The thunder gods are close behind. Yan Yu glances between them, understanding dawning in his eyes. "Only you can protect her now," he says quietly and vanishes. Shufeng turns to Jinmi, his tone low but resolute. "The feather I gave you, it carries my heart. Even if fate separates us, I will never let harm come to you. After tonight, I'll return you to the flower realm. And then, we must not meet again." Before she can respond, Lord Changfang descends beside them. Shufeng bows deeply. "Please rest assured, my lord. I'll keep my word." Moments later, thunder rumbles. The celestial pursuers have arrived. But Shufeng steps forward, flames swirling around him. "These soldiers serve heaven, not the queen," he says firmly. "Return and tell her. I'll face her myself." Reluctantly, the thunder gods withdraw. And as the storm fades, Jinmi stands beneath the moonlight, her heart trembling. Torn between gratitude, confusion, and something far deeper than either heaven or fate.